Hey, what's going on, you guys? Today's video, we're looking at some movements to help you improve your mobility, clear up some of those nagging aches and pains, prevent injuries, and just have you feeling better in your body. Now, we don't need to make this overly complicated. You don't have to worry about the perfect form or the perfect amount of sets and reps. What I really want you to focus on is consistency and making movement more a part of your everyday life. So check out the video, try some of these movements out, see what feels best in your body, and do a little bit every day. Make movement a daily practice. When you're ready for more, check out the links below. I've got tons of resources to help you take your movement practice to the next level. All right, so there it is. All you got to do, check out the movements, try out a few, subscribe to Movement Parallels Life. I'll see you soon. In these bridge rotation reaches, make sure that you keep your feet pressing into the ground, the hips pressing up to the ceiling, and the glutes and hamstrings contracting. Extend into the reach to find the stretch that's good for you. This single leg bridge is a great way to target your glutes and hamstrings. Make sure that you feel the entire sole of your foot pressing into the ground and keeping the hips pressed up towards the ceiling without overextending into your lower back. This version of the tripod getup is a lot like the Turkish getup without the weight. You want to be able to work this movement pattern slowly but smoothly. The key is to maintain good shoulder stability and a strong core to be able to draw your leg underneath your body to go from that tripod position to the half kneel. In that half kneeling position, you want to maintain a long spine with a hinge at the hips, strong post arm, and stretch into that overhead reach. Knee hand weight shifting and stepping is a great way to mobilize the wrists, shoulders, and hips. This is a pretty simple and intuitive movement pattern where you're just shifting your body weight around your points of support. Make sure that you maintain a long spine and a strong core, so really try to feel the elongation from the crown of your head down to your tailbone. Next, we'll take the same concept of body weight shifting and apply it to the inverted crawl position. This is a great prep movement for the shoulders and to activate the muscles of the posterior chain, those glutes and hamstrings. A few key points: keep your palms glued to the ground with your fingers pointing out to the sides. Keep your heels rooted into the ground as you push, pull, and lift your hips. Next, we're back in a knee hand position with a contralateral reach, so the opposite arm and leg are extended. Keep your core braced strong and your support arm actively pushing into the ground. Reach your limbs off at different angles and then try to perform a crunch, taking your elbow to your opposite knee. Explore the range of motion and the different angles. Just make sure to keep your balance and focus on keeping the stability through your core and through your shoulders. From the knee hand position, tuck the toes and lift the knees 2 inches off the ground. Keep your spine long, hips and head at the same level, and pick up your opposite hand and foot. Find a moment of stability as you brace your core and push hard through those points of support, and then switch sides. Back to the inverted crawl position, balance on your opposite hand and foot, extend your free leg, and reach with your free arm to touch your toes. We'll take the last 2 drills and use that as the basis for this transition from the foot-hand crawl to the inverted crawl. From that stable hand-foot balance, be able to rotate the body smoothly and seamlessly transition to the opposite position. These crawling movements and transitions are great for building balance and stability on demand. Supine reaches are going to build better core stability. Make sure to keep your lower back pressed to the ground as you extend your arms and legs. Similarly, these supine lateral reaches are going to challenge core stability, but more in the obliques and the back. Focus on keeping your core engaged as you extend the leg away from the body. Keep your neck relaxed and keep your shoulders held to the ground. The cross crawl probably looks like a familiar ab exercise. You're extending one leg and then creating this diagonal flexion and connection between the opposite knee and elbow. Focus on keeping this alternating action smooth and synced up with your breathing. Expanding things from the cross crawl, we're going into a contralateral V up. This is a good progression to a full V up. You can start by just checking the mobility on one side, lifting a straight leg, and reaching for the foot with the opposite hand. As you start to get a feel for the strength and the timing, you can get more dynamic. Lift and reach, lower down, and switch sides. We'll finish this set off with some prone spinal extension, which is always nice after a lot of flexion work. Think active strength here, so you're using your back to lift into extension and the arms are there for support. Get to your end range, but make sure that you can still breathe, still move around a little bit, because that's where you're going to be able to create more mobility in your body. All right, you guys, that's it for this set. Thanks for watching. Keep on moving, and I'll see you in the next practice.